Hi guys, Mrnewmobile here. Please subscribe followed by the bell. A full comparison between Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 and Galaxy Watch Active 2. So the new Galaxy Watch 4 and Galaxy Watch 4 Classic have Samsung's own Exynos W920 processor. It's the first 5nm processor to go in a Galaxy Watch. It definitely beats out the dual-core Exynos 9110 that was found in the Galaxy Watch Active 2. There's no surprise there though. A newer processor is undoubtedly going to be a faster processor. RAM is the same 1.5 GB, but storage has been bumped up from 4 GB on the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2 to 16 GB on the Galaxy Watch 4. That battery is bigger too at 361 million power for the 44mm model, although the smaller model's battery size is the same. The smaller one is actually 0.1 grams lighter though, while the bigger one is 0.3 grams heavier, something literally no one will care about, because you won't be able to tell the difference of 0.3 grams or 0.1 grams. Please subscribe to Mrnewmobile channel. Indeed, everything is a bit better on the Galaxy Watch 4 than it is on the Galaxy Watch Active 2. It has a better processor, 4 times as much storage, and a bigger battery. Well, that covers the standard feels faster. Let's talk about things you can actually see and feel. The screen has a higher resolution on the Galaxy Watch 4. It's 450 by 450 on a 1.36-inch screen with a larger model, 44mm or 46mm case, depending on the one you choose, and a 396 by 396 1.19-inch display on the smaller ones, 40mm or 42mm. That gives it a 330 pixel density on either one, which is much higher than on the Galaxy Watch Active 2, which has a 360 by 360 screen on either a 1.4 or 1.2-inch size. In other words, things look sharper and prettier on the Galaxy Watch 4. The Galaxy Watch 4 also has a new Samsung Bioactive sensor, which is a 3-in-1 sensor that detects heart rate, PPG, ECG, and bioelectrical impedance analysis. The Korean firm says the new sensor is groundbreaking, and indeed, it's impressive. Back at Google I/O, the company announced that it was rebuilding Wear OS, a much-needed improvement to a smartwatch OS that hasn't had any meaningful changes in a very long time. One thing it promised was a unified platform that combines Google Wear OS and Tizen, the OS that's been used on Samsung smartwatches. We're getting a taste of that new unified platform with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. It uses what Samsung is calling One UI Watch, and it's meant to provide the best of both worlds. Those words, of course, are Google services and Samsung services. Those Google services include apps from the Google Play Store. Indeed, with the Galaxy Watch 4, you get access to the ecosystem of Wear OS apps, rather than just the Tizen apps available for the Galaxy Watch Active 2. You also get Google Maps, and whatever else you're missing. But it still works well with your Samsung phone, syncing your settings and such. It's really meant to be the best of both worlds. But as a side note, the Galaxy Watch 4 does not work with devices that do not have Google Mobile services, which means you can't even pair it with an Apple iPhone or a Huawei device. The Galaxy Watch Active 2 remains compatible with Android and iOS, so there's wider compatibility. The question of which one you should buy is always a tricky one, but that's especially true of smartwatches. The answer is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, due to the much better hardware and the software that has been tremendously improved. However, many smartwatch users go for deals. If this is your first smartwatch, you might not see the benefit of spending extra on the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. That is it guys, please subscribe, like the video, comment. Thanks for watching, see you on my next video, peace out.